Okay, this is a storyline reading, so I don't know any signs for. Okay, I do know a sign. It's the sign. I know the sign of Cancer, so it is a sign. Sign of Cancer. Sign Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio. Mm, uh, I don't know anymore right off the bat unless they come in the storyline. Okay, this storyline is focused on a skeleton being found in a vacant house. So maybe somebody who watching me some kind of way. It could be somebody you know or somebody you hear about or something like that, or in your neighborhood or whatever it might be, as far as a skeleton found in a home and a sheet being over top of it, you know, like a sheet being over it. So the sheet being over it could have been put on by the law, or it could have been just put over the person already by whoever left the person, anything like that. But it's a skeleton now, and it's a female. Okay, so the female, and yeah, so it could be a male, but I'm just going off of, you know, the dream. It was a female. Okay, so if it's not a female, it's a male. However, as long as the family member can find them. Okay, so let's just see. I'm gonna do the storyline reading, universe. Something was canceled 2 times, as far as maybe this person may be looking for this person. Somebody can acknowledge a secret, maybe as far as where this person at. Okay, so somebody picked door junk to put this person in, and that means in a vacant house. Somebody been loyal all the time, not speaking up, and they know just who and where this person at and who did it. Somebody questioned the person's ability to be a star, the one who is deceased. Follow me? So let's just go. Somebody was seeing things in slow motion. A person who was dying, whoever it is, could be a prostitute, right? Somebody confused the person for one because it was seed time. Maybe for the person who was confused for a prostitute. Okay, maybe she didn't want to bow down to this person that was treating her like an animal. Okay, he was looking at her to see if she was fast, if she was a loose lady. He confused her for one, but she might wasn't one because he wanted a substitute. He was interested in somebody maybe to take his woman's place or whatever's going on. We got a Libra on the card. She could have been young. She could have been 18. Don't have to be. Okay. She is going to be moving to rougher matters because it was time to act. He wanted her to promise because he had a weakness for lovemaking. The man, she had a sixth sense about the house or someplace, so she need to cover her genitals sensitive. Okay, tension brewed some kind of way. She had to enjoy the life God can continue to give her. This person just went on with this person's life after killing this person. So this person was banking on her. 112. He need to reveal he's wrong, whoever it is, because he deal with a lot of ladies. When you're dealing with prostitutes, there's a lot of ladies, so he might have met a lot of them. He might have met plenty of them. He might have had plenty of them. Or it might be a trafficking card, or he might work with a lot of them at work, or whatever this is. He's a job card. Okay, maybe the lady was trying to make money she didn't have, or maybe she was one, or she might wasn't one, right? But I'm going to leave this card down in case she was, right? He made her walk into her destiny. He might have history with her because he might have been with her before, or he have history himself as far as going looking for women as prostitutes, or she had a history of being one if she was, or if she wasn't, some kind of way. She might had a history and she met him before, whatever this is, because he was the power stayed with whoever his wife is, his main person, and this person felt like she was being jerked around by this person here, this man. So we got like a house or some kind of place. She's sustaining herself at a shelter, and I feel the place would be the vacant house that she's in. He might have did a chokehold on her to actually murder her. It could have happened in September. Okay, so we have right here that money was pending maybe from him to her. So if she was young, she was being adopted by him. That means she is being held, being controlled. He could have been her pimp or whoever this is. She wanted her mother. Finding my parents even matter, and she wanted love right here from whoever this person is. Could be another race, the same race or whatever. Something come from her childhood. She had to look and stop running from things, or something come from this man's childhood because she wanted to plan her fortune, or he wanted to plan his fortune. He could have been a pimp. She could have been working for him, or she took her shot. Maybe she just make some money. If she was a prostitute, she don't have to be one. Let's just flow a little bit. Okay, we have right here that it was a bad car. She need not get in, so she might have gotten this car and he took her to this place, this vacant house here. Here's a ticking time bomb, though. She got embarrassed some kind of way. So he might have asked her, can I help you? And she moved in and helped and took the help as well. She is trying to weather things out with this person here. Maybe they passed by a lot of people to get to this house. He might have been drinking. She might have been drinking. Okay, let's just say I'm trying to... She didn't know the cause of his anger, so we got numbers 4658. Okay, anyway, so... fear took him there. People, hold on to that thought. That fear took him there to do what he did. So is hidden that he's homosexual. Is abuse with him and whoever he got, his actual partner, or it was abuse with him doing what he did to this person here. So we have right here that she was being deceived by somebody of service, some kind of, right? Him. So in the surroundings, some kind of talking maybe. She needed to drop her burdens, or he felt like he was going to drop his. If he wasn't happy with things, he needed to do things right, though. So we have right here that court is going to be in session for him, yes. Okay. So we have his letting off his sexual tendencies. He needs to clear his mind. So life was like a movie for her, and it was showtime. So he might have asked her, and she said she don't indulge no more, even if she did something before. Or he might just don't indulge with what he used to do no more. Could be a Capricorn or Earth sign or fire sign. So we have right here that she is a beautiful dreamer, but he decided he wasn't going to put up with her crap no more. So if she used to be a prostitute or used to do things, she decided she wasn't going to do it no more, and maybe he didn't like it. So he noticed that she is of a different caliber, that she no longer do what she used to do. Anything like that, maybe. She might have been 17, right? She wanted to be secure, and she was going to check her mind. So let's just see. He wanted no more excuses. Excuse my French. So he was laser focused on picking on her being a person. So he tried to offer her money to butter her up. So after a while, he's trying to figure out whatever he's trying to figure out here. So youth don't last but so long. One of them needed to exercise, him or her. So he was seeing everything in it and gaining much hope in it all. Right? So he moved fast on it. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to end it. So she is like a caterpillar, and she has been forward to change up her life. So he was trying to stitch things and sugarcoat things with her. So he is trying to pan out the court life because something was seeping through her. So we have right here that he is looking at what was a cabbage breaker, how much money he would lose. Looking at things superficial. So let's just see. Okay, he was chinchy. So he tried to give her something or buy something. It's obvious that somebody knows something about this situation, because he is an idiot. And he is around a network of them. Okay. He is going to see it in a moment and jump for joy, because he needs to learn all the lessons needed to be able to express his spirituality because, let's see, it was a lack of love, and there's going to be some information that show that. So we're going to take this card right here as far as he is holding on to her for money. So that means that if she wasn't working for him, like he was a pimp or anything like that, some kind of way, he was trying to offer some money to her and call himself helping her, but all the time he was up to no good. He meant her no good. So for her, why did my mother give up on me? She wondered who she looked like or act like. So she might have been somebody who was homeless, needed help, because she was dealing with this person, a person who was a counselor, an advisor, somebody like that who's supposed to help her, but the person deceived her, person of service. She had no more time for lack in her life, or he just didn't want that. So she adored a lecturer, this person, but this helped her up in her life, and she pinpointed it. So she did something strategic with this person. So she wanted to elevate herself and just rely on herself. So yeah. So we have right here that she said, spare me some kind of way. Trying to get out of this situation. Give me a reason why I should take you back. I'm fighting my feelings, but I want to let them rise. So whoever this person is, he wound up doing what he did to her. She need not jeopardize it, because something was in plain sight with this person, but she is praying to God, and she wound up being on the floor. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with that right there. So we have like a female in a vacant house somewhere. And somebody confused her as a prostitute, or she used to be one, and the person tried to drag her back to being like that or whatever, and the person did what he did to her. Because she no longer do that, or she didn't want to do it. And you can change your mind. You don't have to stay stuck to a certain way of being. Okay, so let me just see one more. Okay. Okay, universe. What you need. So somebody went through torture here. Somebody went through torture right here. This could be another lady in general. Went through torture. Person torturing her, just crying out. Okay, she shouldn't believe in man's word, only God's word, because this person feel this person did well, because this person got away with it this long, because nobody found the female or a female. If it's not that one that I just did, it's a separate female. March 1st, October 3rd. That's for. Okay, so she needed more sleep to become more energetic, or she was high. So she wanted the person to yield for a second. Let's see, let me get some more. So whoever he is, he was standing front and center. We got May 2nd, February 5th, or just the numbers 205. Let's just see. Okay. Okay, here we go. In here. In here. Oh, in here. Okay, we got. I'm going to take some from here, and hopefully this will be it. So this could be another lady in general, okay? Or it could be the same lady, I don't know. But we got a lady that's in a house somewhere that need to be found, because her skeleton is there. And if her skeleton is there, that means she's been there a little while. She's going to be found, though. Going off of my dream, she's going to be found. And her family going to be called in. Somebody in her family, maybe her immediate family. Maybe she got a Sagittarius mother. Maybe she is a Sage. She wanted to checkmate with her mother, but she didn't get to do that, because remember, the one I just did, she wanted her mother. Her mother could be a Sage, act like a Sage, adventurous like a Sage, or she could have been a Sage. So she could have been homeless or whatever's going on, or her mother gave up on her. I don't see no drug card in there. So let's just flow a little bit. for this one right here. It could be the same female or another one, remember? So we had this person wanting her to do something to disrespect herself, right? And she didn't want to do it. I'm going to say with the one that I just did over there, okay? Could be biracial, black, African, or whatever's going on with the race, Indian, or whatever she is. Isolated her for coping mechanism. She is wondering if she can trust him. But there's a witness that know about it, okay? So let me just go back over to this one over here. Okay, so let's just see what this one. This could be the same female or another one altogether, because we got a lot of missing ladies out here in this world, right? So it could be another one or the same lady. I just don't know. Let's just see. So we got a person who was murdered. So we hit the true cold 101 right there. Somebody might have got strangled with that one. And here we got a gun in this one, okay? Let's just go. It might be just set up. It might be just two of them, because there's a lot of cards on the table. Let's just see. This might just be two of them. Let's just see. Just a lot of cards. So I'm going to make it three. Let me sit that there and let's work it right here what's on the table. So we're going to have like at least 3 different females, right? So we have right here that we have a lady who was tortured. She was crying out for attention, love, or whatever, help. She shouldn't have believed in some man who might have told her that she can get to the Milky Way or she can fulfill her adventure, whatever lie he told her. He felt he did well then. So she needed more sleep to become more energetic. So she might have been tired or on drugs or anything like that. So she wanted him to yield for a second. So we have right here that he was front and center because he was starving for power. But she had to make sure that he was an adult and don't just look like one. But he had to make sure that she was an adult and don't just look like one. So is it my race? So it could have been somebody who had a problem with race, dealing with the chronicle, or somebody who just thought they was better than she was. Somebody could be 37. Don't have to be. Let's see. Okay, so we have right here that temperatures was rising in him. Your life is your own. Don't force it on me. So he was trying to force his ways on this lady. Okay, so we got a man that's in a spirit that she know, maybe her daddy or whoever this is. I don't know. That might be reaching out in the storyline about her. Or this man himself then died or whatever this is. So if I'm talking at the table, or there's going to be some talking if the cops can find out about this. Okay, the ex is not for her. So he an ex of hers, whoever this man is right here. Okay, so nobody's perfect. The ex feel like, so the ex I feel was alive. Is it true? Are you playing? So he might have told her about some kind of job or adventure or whatever he told her. She's feeling the moisture of it. He observed that she was promiscuous, so she did him. So life was like a jigsaw puzzle for her. So he got good and hot with her. Okay, and Ducking wouldn't help her. So she is choosy about going to another state because he must want her to go to another state. So she was annoyed by the pandemic, or it could have been some kind of trafficking stuff going on. Okay, so she was spilling it will only help her because she is a conscious thinker. So she had to be a realist because it was premeditated and telling her about a job or whatever. He was forcing her. So we got numbers 1373. So we have that she is dealing with a Judas. Okay, she is a wonderful conqueror. So it's mirage in her mind, tension-filled times. Every day wasn't a good day for her. She had a blank look on her face. So we have the court system that the family might get to go to, or she might want to take him to court for something, or the family going to go to court as far as her once they find her. So she had a mindset, or she wanted a mindset of balance, like a Libra, or she was a Libra, or she was a Virgo, or he was a Libra or a Virgo, or act like those signs. We're talking business. He was talking business. So he took his shots to tear her down, or he actually took his shots to wound her, damage her, and murder her with a gun, kill her, because she was gift seeking, and he needed to filter his ways. So he had to calm his pain, because he was walking a thin line. So strike that, she had to calm her pain because she was walking a thin line. So he was going to sit down and gloat about it, because she was a sweetheart. So she was tangled up with some G's. So people from work, trafficking, or some job he had going on, or whatever. Maybe on a Tuesday he was going to go get her some kind of way to bring her to that. But she played a part in what happened to her, because anytime we are part of something that happened to us, in talking, fighting, or whatever it may be, we play a part because we connected. Get what I'm saying? If the shoe fits, she had to wear it. So she walked away from him some kind of way, and he was watching, doing bird watching. So he started searching for her. Her name don't have to be Ashley, but whatever her name is. But her family also could be looking for her, whatever her name is. So she was suing for wealth, because he might have said something about a job. Follow me? So we got number 31. She could be 31. Don't have to be 35. Don't have to be 30. Don't have to be. Okay. Got number 51. Number 15. So he is going to plan his fortune in the temporary times where she was. So she had to allow life to follow her only to the best places and be essential by coping, because he was going to go full force and grow his business, this man. Right. So seemingly she was the best. So she had to see it clear as possible. Here we go again with it. She saw he is promiscuous, or something was a trick, or whatever she saw about him. So he told her, try me if you dare. So he made the threat to her. So they could have been eating right here with this card. So it was time to see that she is battling with this person, right? Because he wanted her to be courteous and have joint custody and get in this money, go for this job or whatever, go out of town or whatever. But she felt it was her prerogative, and she started getting a little testy. Maybe she wanted to pull out of this. So we got 37. She wanted to focus on her now and just get out of this. So the last card is she had to get out of the circles that kept her stuck and see that she is worth $1 million plus or more, God says. So I feel with this one that it was a guy friend of hers. And her father is in a spirit maybe, and he wants somebody to focus on the boyfriend or whoever, the guy she's going with. So this lady was shot. And left in a vacant house here. That one was strangled and left in one. Okay, so we got another one. So let's just see. Okay. So we had this one. Somebody was popping, and somebody was down in the other person. Okay, so we have number 11. So somebody was looking for something on the internet, a person was looking for something. So God said, don't hurt nobody, because somebody's wondering if they could trust the person, and that means no. Right? Whoa. Shucks. We got a blackmail, or somebody wanted to blackmail somebody, right? Okay, so Because somebody was posing as who they wasn't while somebody was seeking refuge. Okay. So let's see the first card. So somebody on an angel journey, one of the people, maybe the person who was killed, or it could be the person who did it, because we got earth angels on the wrong side of the tracks. So we have somebody barging in with rage, trying to get somebody to do something. The person didn't want to do it, saying no. Okay. So we have, where did you learn that behavior at? Thinking it's love. Okay, because somebody was barging in with rage against somebody else, trying to make them do something, make them say something, make them go somewhere, or whatever this is. Let's slow a little bit. You're not exempt. Somebody say you are not exempt. Because this person needs to take heed to what was calling to be seen and heard by this person, and accept what this, let me say it right. Try harder in love or business and just accept it. So we had this person was making money at night. So we have that somebody wanted to unite up front because somebody thought they were strong. Right, so maybe somebody wanted to make some money. So somebody was gathering up everything to get started and being sincere about making some money. Because the first card is somebody was copping and somebody was down in a person. So we have right here, somebody was finding their uniqueness, but the other person's power play. So we got somebody who want to tell a secret of God, or something is going on in Philly, right? Okay, so there's nobody's affair, but the person you're involved with had consideration, right? Should you forget a person for the God mission? So some kind of way, somebody's making money at night, copping, or selling drugs, or whatever this is, right? And somebody know a secret about it, what they was doing maybe. Somebody decided to put the person out. It's heartbreaking. The person decided to put the person out. Okay, so somebody took an action and went somewhere to put the person out. We got number 16. Or took an action to go make money at night. So you light up my life. So somebody can be simply honest. Let somebody light up their life. So some man like the grandstand and it's not kosher. Whoa. So we have that. Somebody's soul was crying up for some conclusion. So somebody was covering up an emotion. So what covered that emotion? Somebody was being appreciative of a house that they live in or a job they had. The person had, right? Ain't nobody as powerful as one of these people, because the other person wanted the person to be gentle with the person, but we got somebody who got HIV or got some kind of disease or HIV or racist, right? My Life Matters know that. So somebody wasn't resistant to hold this person accountable because this person was a workhorse. So working with children is this person's path. So somebody wanted to invest and able to gain. It's nice to want to help at home, but in some cases it won't work. So we got somebody that might stepped out of the house and went doing some kind of work at night, making money or something like that. Somebody need to come up to par and do things in decency, right? So somebody's marveling at the gate and loving it, maybe making some money at night. Okay, somebody wanted to answer their burdens and drop their ex. So okay, it's obvious somebody wasn't going to be scared of nothing, because somebody decided that they weren't going to stay hidden while somebody else shines. So I don't see a lot of, but it could be somebody selling drugs, but I don't really see, it's something about it. Or we have somebody who have a partner, somebody who making money at night some kind of way and getting some kind of disease or whatever out there. I'm trying to see. So we have right here, can you love me? Can you love me right? Because I'm ready for a real love. So we got 26, somebody could be 26, 62. Okay, somebody decided they no longer need somebody to help them be themselves because they strong. So we got somebody use their imagination to make somebody disappear. Somebody wanted somebody to call him or her soon because somebody was thinking about the person. So something, activity is on the cell phone, videos, texts, voicemails, numbers, or whatever. Seemingly something became a mountain for one of these people. So on a Thursday or whatever day, strike that, on a Thursday some kind of way, God was going to talk to whoever this person is. A Thursday, that life is about not wasting of your time with things that's useless, right? Or life is about experience and not wasting of somebody's life, and that means murdering somebody. Because somebody made somebody disappear in the inside a house somewhere, a vacant one. No more amount of crutches. Somebody became motivated because they saw their worth, but the other person didn't feel like they was worthy. Okay, so here we got a call card again. So we got call. They back. They side by side. Call me, and this one say call. It's time. It's time to grow up. So whoever this is who did whatever they did, it's time to grow up. You need to call and tell the truth. You could be 23. You could be 32. Okay. So somebody's making money at night. So we got like, you got something belong to the person, a charm, a ring, a cross, a coin that's missing off of the person. Or you took from the person or whatever's going on. Okay, so we got somebody drug addicted, raped in a car. So I'm going to put it with, I don't see a bunch of, if the person was a person who take drugs some kind of way, and the person got raped, they could have got HIV. But if not that, we can take it as that the person sold drugs some kind of way, and you stole from the person while they're in their car or something like that. I'm trying to work it a little bit. Okay. In a beautiful state, dealing with a foreigner. Or one of you are a foreigner, maybe new to the city, or just a foreigner in general. Somebody was resistant because the other person was not all there in the person's thinking and actions. Somebody was drug addicted. Okay, so let's just look. Sorry about the squeaking. So we have right here that somebody was slipping through loosely, alleys, streets, walkways, vacant houses or whatever, and able to get to this person. So we got number 1. So on a Saturday, maybe a Monday or whatever day, limits were sky high for whoever this person is. Somebody's making a lot of money at night up there. So somebody had backward ways of thinking, didn't want the other person to succeed and prosper, or was racist. Or somebody didn't want somebody to come up to par. Now it's time to, because the person got to see it. The person wanted the other person to bring in a fresh emotion and welcome in a flow of love. So we have that. We settle for less, but why? Dig deep and ask yourself why you settle for less. So the person just decided the person didn't want to settle for less, I feel. And this person might have a rug that has some kind of design to it, stripe, polka dots, squares, or just a design. Or the person who died might have that. Family might have that. Because this person needs to taste what was on the person's plate and throw away the scraps. Okay, so we have that. Then with national 14, somebody could be 41, could be an exit or part of phone number, license, door number, social, whatever it could be, exit, whatever it could be, house number, whatever. Okay, so somebody wanted pillow talk, was talking nice through the extension and wanted the person to come out and extend something in person. Pillow talk, and that would be romance or, yeah, something like that. So somebody chuckled about things. This person chuckled about it. And was banking on it. We got number 112. Let's just see something. Okay. Okay, let me see. Let's just see what these right here. Okay, so we had somebody that might did some kind of club work, escort, anything that goes with a club escort, barmaid, whatever it is, lap dancing, was coping with a job that the person no longer wanted to have. So if it wasn't that job, it was some kind of job, but it was at night. Somebody switched up and had some sharp words against somebody. So somebody was sticking around fire, this job or neighborhood or whatever, so was feeling detention time at work some kind of way. So we have that somebody was acting spicy. And the other one was amazed because the person wanted the other person to admire the person. But the person shouldn't waste their time. So yes, you're getting a reading for myself, the brass love one. So this person wanted the other to collaborate, but anything rushed is not worth taking, God says, for the person, some job or whatever. Because the other person was tired of a job they had, but then somebody else had an idea. Oh yeah, I know a job over there. You know how people talk. Need to leave, where you leave your ex, there's going to be consequences. So it could be an ex job or somebody this person knew. One wanted the other person to settle down because the person wanted the person's needs met and was peeling off the layers. That simply means letting off everything in this person's anger or whatever it was, because this person abused the person's power. And for the best outcome, she needed not to have no more conquest and love. Right? And then the last card for her is she wanted to go home. I just want to go home again. If she needed help, she had to reach out. And I feel she reaching out through the storyline because this person not alive. She want to go home. She in a vacant house, whoever this one is. All three of them that you heard me say, this make three. She want to go home. She want to be found. She want to go home. It might be hard for you to believe, but a person can be not alive. And they could be reaching out in whatever kind of way because they not settled or whatever you call it. They might want to go near where their family lives. Get what I'm saying? Their family can come to their grave site and talk or whatever, feel it or whatever they be doing. The last card is she want to go home again, or at that time period when she is with this person, she wanted to go home again because she saw it was chaotic after a time. Okay, so I want to do just one more to see any kind of jail cards come out for any of these people, because I didn't see the cops with neither one. I did like three of them, but I didn't see the cops, and I want to see the cops some kind of way or court system to see that in one of these storylines that the female is going to get justice in the rest. We want some justice for our females and for our men that be murdered, maimed and killed and tortured and everything else. Let's just see, universe, is there anything? Stop, okay, in here. Hopefully we get something. Hopefully, I hope so. I hope so, Lord. I hope something in here. I really hope so. Okay, let's just see, because I'm not taking it any further. Let me just see if I see anything in here. Okay, anything, Lord? Anything in here? I see a court card. This is a jail card. This time around, somebody going to jail. See, I want to see something like that. Oh, here, trial, boy. Thank you, God. That's what I want to see. I want to see something like that. Because this time, for this person, these people to be found, these ladies to be found, because they inside of whatever place they in, and they beg for their lives. Here it is. Give me another chance. This the begging for your life card. See a hospital. Being adopted. Okay, let's go. I'm going to take these real fast. So we got a trial over here. Being put on trial. Why is this in here? This don't even go in here. Bring charges. Okay then, God wanted in here. This is one of my healing cards, but it shouldn't be in here, but evidently God wanted in here. Stepmother molested her son. Bring charges as soon as possible. So I'm just going to use the one side. Some charges going to be brought as soon as possible. Somebody going to be putting somebody on trial. And we have this time around somebody going to jail. Okay, so let's just flow and let's just move. Oh my goodness, it can't get no sweeter. It was unjust, and somebody going to court and then the jail. Boy, it can't get no sweeter. Boy. That was so sweet. I like that. That was so sweet to see. But I said I want to end it with a bang. These the God cards. Deep. For the family to take the reins and run with it and be the God in you and bring charges against whoever this is, because you're going to find out whoever it is. Okay. Let's just go. What is this? Okay. Okay, I'm going to make this the last. Because I see that they're working all about it. The first one is play ball with your life in the best ways and make the necessary changes. Any of these ladies had to make the necessary changes in their life. Okay, so we have right here, no growth come from the same sex. So somebody wanted one of these ladies to interact with us, the same sex. God said, will they indulge? Right. So thoughts were swirling at the duplex. So somebody wanted to stamp their name on one of the ladies to make money, same sex, dealing with a lecturer, somebody who was like a boss or a job or whoever. The lady had no more time for lack, either one of them, because it's being adopted. Sometimes it could be a monster, a job, a boss, or some friends that's hanging with or whoever, right? And this person was blaming it on this person, whoever this person hang around with made this person a monster. But this could also be ladies who was adopted and they left adoption and they're out on the street somewhere. So when they was being adopted, it was like it was like a monster being adopted, because once the adoption, I'm saying it right, the adoption system finished with you, they throw you out. Now they do help, I think, to 21 or whatever, but then they still throw you out. They finish with you. If you ready or not. Get what I'm saying? Ready or not, here I come. You can't stay. Okay, get what I'm saying. Okay. Who's proud of you? These ladies was wonderful. So we have right here that charges was being stacked up. Bills, tabs maybe. Someone got paid that was involved to do something to these ladies, or they got paid period to be involved with whoever it is involved with. Okay, they wanted to bring more happiness in the world. So each one of these ladies was an earth angel who died. It was auntie at whatever place they was at a job, at the old house or vacant house or wherever they were. Okay, so they had to go forward and get on their path. So that path wound up being with God, because they tried to be on that path. I noticed the first one didn't want no parts of it anymore. The last one didn't, and the second one, I feel, got forced, right? So all three of them was trying to get away from whoever, right? They was hooked to. Okay, they had feelings that flow like a river, and something could help them in some kind of way, because all of them might have been on drugs before, I'm just not sure. Pinpointing a problem. They pinching the surface of a thing wherever they live at. Alright. So we have with this right here that we got a Virgo was waiting for a move to be made, and a Sag made to move wisely. A fire sign person or somebody like a fire sign or act like a fire sign, or earth sign, or someone act like an earth sign. So these people, come on, wait a minute. Okay, let's see. Got interrupted. What was this one? So we have somebody was snorting or taking some kind of drug or bureaucrat. So we have somebody fighting their feelings, but they want to let them rise. Give me a reason to take you back. So we have right here that somebody wanted someone to follow while the person lead, because somebody had unstoppable energy against, you know, the young ladies, right? Needed to keep their cool. So he thought he was so smart. Well done, because he is around a pyramid of people. So it could be a job or a group of people or whatever this is. In a reasonable voice, a lady was going to talk to him. So finally, she in a safe and happy place, and that means they are with God. Okay? So some kind of way it was pills that the ladies could get anytime, or this man could get anytime, looking at the structure of it. So we have that to please his soul. He felt that the ladies needed to go because they wasn't adapting to whatever he wanted. So it was dormant behavior. They was holding on for a keepsake, or he was. So he was going to spell it out and expect nothing less than the best. So we have the ladies who was getting high. If they weren't getting high, they was dizzy, overwhelmed, nervous, scared, or anything like that, and they needed to get their cell phone for help. So we have, there's living an abstract way of living, but they had to grow into the flower God says that they were. So we got number 1441, number 5. So he was tearing them down, the ladies, and they would have build himself up. So why must, let me say it right, only you can make this happen for your life. So the ladies decided to change up their lives. Each one of these stories that you heard me say, they had to go ahead and fight and stop running. So each one of these actual stories you heard me say was a lady who was trying to, come on, I can't do it. I can't keep stopping. I cannot get finished what I'm doing. I am so sorry. Okay, only you can make this happen. Go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. So each one of these ladies was trying to make something happen in their lives and change up their lives, but we had some kind of man, whoever the man was, who was trying to keep them trapped and stuck. So they was dealing with affordable housing where the man decided he wasn't going to tolerate them anymore, or they decided they weren't going to tolerate whoever the man was they was connected to. So they had hidden feelings inside that they needed to just express and say. They was being considerate of their partner, their boss, or whoever these men were to them. Right? I'm not selfish because I want a whole man, a man that's not gay, a man that's working, or a man that's not cheating. Right? So we got 21. We could have one that was 21 years old. They had to ask themselves, why did they stay in this situation, forcing themselves to cope? Either if they was on drugs, if they was in prostitution, or if they just worked for this person at a job, or whatever it may be. So they chose to stick a fork in if it was prostitution, if it was some job they had, if it was being on drugs, or whatever this is. They chose to stick a fork, and they was going to go another direction. But the man decided he was going to stick a fork in them. So things was going to start to look good for them now once they leave the situations they were in, right? But this man wanted them to do what the man wanted because he was trying to make money. Each one of the men, each story you heard me say, a man wanted to make money off of the woman. Follow me? Some kind of way. Do you really like the way you are? God was saying to the ladies. And they didn't, right? So things were starting to look good for them because they decided they didn't want to tolerate the lifestyle they was living. They was looking at the reality of it all and looking at things realistically, okay? So they put their name on a slot. They was knowledgeable. God wanted them to put their name on a slot, a lottery ticket, or a new job and get away from these jobs and people they was connected to because it was a Lord thinker they had to be aware of. And it was each one of these ladies who was hooked to a man that was considered a Lord thinker. So we got June 6th. So we got 601 or 106 or June 10th or whatever this is. So the ladies wanted to be spared. Spare me, give me another chance or anything like that. Or the man wanted another chance because the man wanted joint custody and wanted the ladies to be courteous, but they was trying to move on with their lives and change up. So what is flattering? Whatever the man was saying, but the ladies wanted to move on with their life, each one of them, and change up. No matter the climb, they was going to keep God front and center. They was being talked down to by the man they was connected to. So they was going to be okay with their looks and know they was beautiful no matter what happened to them. If there's a prostitute before, if they was on drugs before, if there's beaten before, whatever. They had to still know they was beautiful, right? But they couldn't control the outcome. And the outcome was each one of the ladies you heard me tell a story about, they was murdered by a man who didn't want them to move on and make their life better because they was trying to get to the Milky Way. Follow me? Hats off to them. They was going down Benefit Alley, God says, and that would be with them moving away from this negative way of living and making money, right? Or people who was destructive to them. A boss, a love interest, a boss, or just some man on the street, a pimp, or whoever these people are, drug dealers or whoever. So the person who did this to each one of these ladies, it could be 3 different men, or it could be the same man that did this to each lady. I just don't know, right? He was hateful and is in his genetics through his bloodline, right? So the ladies didn't want any smoke. It was pros and cons. So they're looking at things superficial around green leafy foliage. So some kind of way they might have went to the hospital, each one of them before, for something, and they said thank you. So we have that no more pills and no more addictions. And they was trying to let this person know they no longer do what they used to do. But this person still wanted to pull them in and bring them back to a negative way of living. So we have all 3 of the ladies was going to change their way of eating, or they might have ate a certain kind of way already. Get what I'm saying? So I'm going to, because he is working hard on trying to figure something out and trying to pull them back into what it used to be like, right? Because they all were caterpillars that needed to bend forward and grow into the butterfly God wanted them to grow into. So we got 3 ladies you heard me say. The first one is a lady that a man confused for a prostitute or tried to make her one. The second one you heard me say was a person who, let me see, because I said it was one with a love interest that forced her in. And then a third one was, what was the third one? Shoot, I forgot, I talk so much. It was 3 different ones. I will have to go back and listen. But it's 3 different stories. It could be the same actual man who did it all, or that got a lot of ladies that pass through or come around them or whatever. Or it could be 3 individual men. But it's definitely 3 individual women who went through whatever they went through as far as with whatever man they was hooked to, right? So we have right here that God says that the family got to take the reins and run with it and be the God in them, because they are going to be found in a vacant house, right? So they're going to have to bring charges as soon as possible against this person. Follow me? So we might have a person who is a stepmother who's going to bring some charges, or somebody who was a stepmother. So looking at the reality in it all and looking at things realistically, It's going to be where people going to court. It's going to be taken there because this person going to feel like the family got a nerve, or whoever got a nerve, putting him on trial, right? Because it was unjust what he did to their loved one, and it's going to court. And this last one is, this time around, he going to jail because some kind of way he did whatever he did before, and he didn't go to jail. He got away with things, or he got away with things so far because the person been missing for a while. But this time he's going to jail because some kind of way it's going to be found out, because whoever the ladies are that's not alive who was murdered, these ladies want to be found. They want to be found because the first loved one saw a skeleton, follow me, and it was covered up with a sheet. So the cops could have put the sheet over, or the sheet might have been put over by the person who did it. Get what I'm saying? So when the sheet is pulled back, it's a skeleton. And we know for a person to become a skeleton, I don't know how long that takes for it to happen, but the person was a skeleton. And looking at the skeleton, it don't look like it might be a skeleton. It might have been where it's like at least a whole year long. However long it take, I don't know. Or, the person might have been there for a whole year. 6 months. I don't know how long it takes to become a skeleton, but it's a vacant house though, that's for sure. Where family member, 1 family member, 2, 3, or whoever is going to be called in, and they're going to go upstairs to where the scene at, and the sheet going to be pulled back. It's going to be the skeleton though, but the loved one is going to have something on the loved one, and that's probably how they able to contact the family, like a bracelet, like a necklace, get what I'm saying? Like a dress, get what I'm saying? Like some shoes, might be some hair left, because I don't think hair disappears, hair stays, right? I'm not sure with the hair, right? But anyway, you get my drift, right? Thank you, Lord, in advance for the blessing. So finally, these ladies going to be in a happy place because their families going to get them moved to wherever they live at, nearby, and they can be able to visit their grave. Get my drift. Okay. This is the Brad 1 here with the Roll 9 here on YouTube. Peace.